करीब 16 महीने जी हाँ, ऑलमोस्ट आफ्टर 16 months I stepped out of my house. I went to for an on ground event. I went to Xiaomi's Mi store in Delhi and I got to experience a very unique device, the Mi Electric Scooter Pro 2. This is a scooter which has already been launched in China, but it is yet to come to India. We spent a bit of time with it, so in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through its features. I'm going to tell you about my experience of using this electric scooter, and also we're going to discuss if a product like this makes any sense in India or not. You're watching India Ready Tech. I am Manas Tiwari. Let's start with the design itself. The Mi Electric Scooter Pro 2 comes in an all black color option, but you also get shades of green around the body. Around the tires you get that shade of green and at different parts as well, that gives it a very good sort of a look. अगर आपने बचपन में इस तरह के स्कूटर चलाए हैं या आपने कोई मिल गया देखी है तो देन आपके लिए ये स्कूटर जो है बहुत familiar होगा. You must have seen this design before as well. The only difference is that unlike those scooters, this one runs on electricity battery, which means that you do not have to manually put in the effort of pushing the scooter. You can actually charge it and just press the accelerator and start using the scooter. Now it's an all aluminum body, metal body, which means that the scooter looks durable, at least to me. I think that it should be able to take few hits, damages. ज़्यादा आपको बॉडी पे स्क्रैचेस वगैरह देखने को नहीं मिलेंगे. काफ़ी सॉलिड मुझे लगा. There's a floor at the bottom as well, which is basically for you to stand on while riding the scooter, and it's wide enough, but I found at times that I was cramped for space and both of my feet were not properly fitting in to that floor. But apart from that, I think most people should find it very comfortable as well. Design elements की बाकी बात कर लेते हैं. So the handles have rubberized grips on top, which means that they offer you a very comfortable grip as well, by the way. And there's a ring as well. There's a bell at the left side which you can ring if there is someone on in front of you. Then there is a brake on the left side. The scooter, by the way, has dual brakes, so there's one on the front and bottom part में जो है आपको मिलते हैं electric disc brakes भी आपको मिलते हैं. And there's a display at the center, and that display shows you different data. For example, at how much speed you are running the scooter, how much distance you have traveled on it, and then there are different modes which you can switch between. And right at the bottom of it is the power button. So you have to long press the power button to turn on the scooter. You can press it once to turn on the LED light which is on the front, and you can tap it twice to switch between the different modes. And right next to the display is the accelerator. Now interesting thing about accelerator is that you will have to get a hang of it, because if you push it too hard, the scooter just takes off, which makes it very difficult to control. Now talking about the features, you get 3 different modes on this scooter. You can tap the power button twice to switch between them. The first one is the walk mode, and this is specifically designed keeping in mind if you want to just carry your scooter around and walk with it. So what you get is a speed of between 5 to 10 kilometers per hour, and while you are on this mode, the display also shows you your walking data, so that's an add-on that you get here. The second mode is the drive mode, and that's where you get to see the true potential of this scooter, because in this mode it can go up to 25 kilometers per hour, and I think that speed should be enough even if you are going through a slope or an inclined surface. It should help you get through that as well. The third mode is the standard mode, or one which I think most people will be using. That's where you get a balance of both the things. And in this mode, you get a speed of up to 15 kilometers per hour and the battery of up to 45 kilometers. So that's the maximum battery life that you can get out of a scooter is 45 kilometers. And as soon as you go back to the drive mode, where the speed is higher, of course it will take a lot more battery and your eventual battery life will decrease. Now where I got to experience this scooter, there wasn't too much of space, so at no point I was able to push the scooter beyond 12-13 kilometers per hour, and I found that probably the most ideal speed as well, because anything around 10 is still easy to control, but if you move beyond that speed, it becomes very difficult to control the scooter, especially when you have to take turns and all. If it's a straight surface, I think you should be able to run it even on 15 or 20 kilometers per hour. So to get this started, what you have to do is just push the scooter to gain a speed of up to 5 kilometers per hour, and then you just can tap the accelerator and accelerate from there on. So I took a few turns within the small space, and it was good. It was a good experience as well. Whether it has a real use case in India or not, we'll talk about it later. But from the excitement point of view, yes, I did enjoy my time with the Mi electric scooter. Another highlight of this scooter is that it can actually be folded and carried along. So there's a lock at the bottom, you just need to pull it and you can easily fold the scooter, keep it at the back of your car and take it along. So for example, if you are going to a destination and there's no parking space there and you have to park your car 2-3 kilometers before that, then maybe you can park it there and take the scooter along. And that's why I think it makes a lot more sense for a scooter like this in the mountain or hilly areas where people go for hiking and trekking, and they may need a device like this to travel for smaller distances. But then again, I'm not sure whether it will be able to travel on those slopey surfaces and how efficient it will be there as well. In terms of weight, the scooter weighs only 14 kilograms, so it's not that difficult to carry around, it's not that heavy as well, and it can carry a weight of up to 100 kilograms. So I think most people should be able to fit into the scooter as well. Now the next big question is the charging time. कि से charge होने में कितना time लगेगा? So I think that's a bit of a problem because it takes about 9 hours to fully charge, which means that you will have to plug in the scooter for an overnight charge, and only next day you will be able to use it. And India mein there are not too many charging stations as of now as well. So even if Xiaomi launches this, you will have a tough time charging the scooter on the way. At least at home you can of course do, but on the way you will not be able to charge it as seamlessly or as hassle-free as in some of the other countries. The last thing is that there's an app too. So what you can do is you can connect this scooter with an app as well, and that app is actually very basic app. I did not see too many useful features there. It just shows you the basic data, your speed, your distance traveled, all of that. But there's one feature which particularly stands out, and that is that you can actually lock the scooter using the app itself. So let's say if you have parked the scooter at some place and forgot to turn it off, there's a chance of theft. Now by using this app, what you can do is you can from a distance as well, you can lock the scooter, and that means that it will turn off and also be in a state where no one can move it. So that will protect you against the thefts as well. अब बात करते हैं कि भाई इंडिया में ये क्यों नहीं लॉन्च हो रहा. तो आई थिंक इट्स वेरी सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी. हमारे पास अभी उस तरह का, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी डोंट हैव द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, we don't have those charging stations. Also, I don't see the demand for a product like this as well in India because it is a very niche, and it's not for long distance travel as well. And I don't think too many people will be willing to spend on a product like this. If you think that is an exciting product, if you think that this should come to India, then let us know in the comments section as well. What I feel is that it would still make some sense in the mountain or hilly areas where people may use it for small distance travel, but in cities like Delhi, Mumbai, where there's so much of traffic, waterlogging and all of that, I don't think that too many people will be able to use it for the purpose it has been designed for. But if you find this video useful, if you like this video, please subscribe to India Tech YouTube channel. Also tap on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any updates from our side. Thank you.